Civilization 6, hashtag FYP, you guys, hashtag for your pleasure. You guys, it's me, Elises. Welcome back to the God Factory. I am so excited, if you can't tell by the big grin on my face, that I am excited for this map. If you can't tell, this is Normandy, and I had to like crush in the top of, you know, the English little shoreline up there. But this is, we're gonna storm the beach of Normandy today. This is a World War II battle. This is probably one of my favorite battles of all time. You know, rest in peace to everybody who fought in that battle and lost their lives. But aside from that, this battle, along with the Battle of Thermopylae and the Battle at Troy, are some of my favorite battles of history for Europeans, at least. You know, there's some other battles down there in the other worlds that were pretty savage too. We'll get to those. But this one right here, right now, everybody can probably see this one and recognize this map if you are into World War II or wars at all, period. So what we did was we tried to get it as exact as possible. I made a couple of the rivers down here traversable to an extent by naval vessels. And we'll go ahead and jump in and show you guys the map. So the map is filled with the scenario of what, you know, just, I wanted a lot of battle, a whole big battle here. So what we did was we added a ton of troops. I've kind of tried to balance it out to where I added so much resources, you guys, because in order to have this much troops, you need a lot of gold. And I had ran these tests over and over, and these tests have been going on for months, trying to get these things right, because I don't play it often enough to know exactly how I should have everything set up. So this is going to be basically the allies, and we're going to be Winston Churchill. So you guys, let me know if you want to download this on the Steam store. I can make it public for you guys if you want. I already have it on the Steam store, but it's not public. There is a version of it on the Steam store, or the Steam workshop. It's free, by the way. There is a version on there that's really old that does not have the troop placement that I have here. I don't know why it didn't upload, but now I'm able to do it because I've had to do so much weird stuff. Maybe I'll make a video and show you guys how to do this. But for now, the funness levels are going to be going up because we are going to autoplay. We're going to have the AI do this battle. I want to do a me versus me battle, but I'll make it a lot smaller because this is big. So if you guys want to do autoplay, you guys are going to be able to do this map as well. So first of all, you'll need to set up everything according to how I have it described in the description on the Steam Workshop. So that's going to be laid out. You'll need to make sure that you have JFD, I believe it is, Adolf Hitler and Winston Churchill installed. And so that you will need, I'll get a screenshot for you guys and tell you all the mods that I had turned on when I made the map, so that you guys can just go ahead and download those. I'll have a screenshot in there for you guys if you guys want to download this, so that you guys just know what you'll need. But you'll need to set it up to where there's no city states. You guys will need to set it up to where there are 2 civilization slots. And before you select the map, make sure that you select the civilizations first. So choose who you want to be, either Adolf or Winston, or and then you guys can make sure that you choose the victory status, choose your game speed, and then go ahead and choose your, make sure it's Gathering Storm just to be safe, and or you can try it vanilla. But after you've done that, then go choose the map. And once you've chosen the map, it should load up. Don't worry if the map says small. This is an enormous map, by the way, enormous. So we'll pop open this thingy so you guys can see just how enormous it is. Yeah, we're scrolling across this thing. Oh yeah. So anyway, so we have some air troops and some carriers. We have more carriers than they actually had in the channel at the time. They had about 2, I think, carriers, but this was before I had done so much research on it. But this has been years in the coming. This is just an enormous map, and I wanted to fill up this map for this scenario. And they had probably 6 or 7 battleships in the channel. So there's a lot more in here for this one. But for our dual size map, we'll be keeping it more closer to the numbers. The infantry, however, won't be as high. But this ratio is pretty accurate. I believe we have about double the troops that the Nazis have over here for the Allies. And that's about the ratio in which was attacking versus who was defending on that day of the invasion. So what we're going to do now, you guys, is we're just going to press autoplay in this mode, so that we can watch what happens. And you guys, there's a lot of troops, so these are going to probably be long turns. So what we're going to start out on is turn 15-16. By the way, before we do that, you guys have to make sure, if you download this map, that and you want to play autoplay, to make sure to zoom in to all of the airplanes that are parked. If they're parked here in the water, autoplay will not activate them. They will not even register that they're there. You need to go through all of these, and you need to rebase them. And that's pretty much all you need to do, is you need to rebase all of the planes that are in the water, because when I placed them down, I didn't know how to get them to actually base in the boat, in the carrier. So I had to place them right next to it, so I knew which ones went where, and I was okay with placing them into there. So if you're okay with flying these airplanes in, it's about 20 carriers you're going to have to load up. It's about 20 carriers. So load up all the planes that are next to the ocean or next to the sea, so that you guys can see your, before you start autoplay. That's if you're going to do an AI battle like I'm doing right now. Okay, we're going to press autoplay. You guys, get ready for some battle. Okay, so I went ahead and I filled all the planes. I went ahead and I filled all the aircraft carriers with the planes. So the ones on the, you know, west side are going to be like mostly fighters, and the ones on the right side, over on the eastern part of the channel, are there going to be bombers inside of there. I wish I would have, you know, mixed them up so they were a mixture, but it is what it is. We'll see, and if we get into this ourselves, we'll make sure to arrange them that way for our own strategy. But we're going to go ahead and press autoplay, you guys. First of all, I deleted a few troops just so that we can be in the positive and the gold here, but we are starting off on turn 1516. It is 1725 AD. I started it back in the industrial area. I started it back in the industrial era. If I can talk, you guys. I started it back in the industrial era so that we can, you know, spend a lot more time in this kind of battle without heading straight into giant death robots and stuff like that. And I've tried to remove as much of the uranium as I could from the map, so hopefully that's a success. We'll go ahead and switch it in here to this mode, to the beautiful mode. Beautiful, very beautiful. Don't you guys think that's true? So let's go see how long it takes for researches, though. So it takes about 24 turns for all of our researches besides one. That's still pretty long. We have it set on immersive turns so that we can spend as much time in this area as possible, or in this battle as possible. So we'll go ahead and press autoplay. You guys, let's oh yeah, war too. We got to shift W that to make sure that they always. Yep, war is true. Okay, war is true. So let's see what kind of goes on here for a while. The camera's gonna catch up with them, I think. Germany has declared war to England. Okay, that sounds accurate. Woo! Everything moves at once. You want to see these battles though, for sure, huh? Let's pop that UI back on. We got the turns up there. Well, we should keep the UI. Oh, but we'll lose this. Yeah, we'll lose that. All right. So what are they showing us here? Okay, so I think we're gonna have to let these really long turns kind of move forward before we're gonna see any real action. So let's see. They built a settler? Why would they need another? I mean, there's a lot of space in between those cities. So I mean, I wanted it to kind of look sort of like it with the city placement, but it's not Civ friendly. So they're gonna make more settlers and put it in those spots, which is a good idea. All right, we got some tank movement, baby. Okay, I think what I got to do is just let this go, and we'll view it and kind of view what happened afterwards. First of all, we'll see how the troops are mobilizing. Let's see what that's doing. All right, so we have a bunch of the aircraft carriers moving down towards their shores, and they are taking out their fishing boats for now. Looks like most of the military went back on the homeland. They're not doing what we want, really. Like the infantry and stuff, they're kind of not doing what we want. All right, go back to true. I'll set this back up. And I guess I'll just disappear until something interesting happens, yeah? Bye. Shoo. Unfortunately, it crashed, you know, like just like a couple turns in. So I went ahead and made it a dual size map instead of enormous, so that we could at least just see this battle I've been trying to see for years in the making. So I'll show you guys exactly what's going on. It's basically 16 to 50. So 16 Nazi troops down here that are guarding the shores, that you'll see once we autoplay it up, versus 50 American and British and French and Canadian troops. Maybe not French, but with the Allies troops. The Allies troops are at 50, so that's around the correct ratio. I believe the Nazis had about 32% of the invading forces numbers that were actually able to defend. So they had 78% less. Wait, what was that? 68% less they had 68% less troops than the Allies did at the beaches. So here we go. We'll just go ahead and press. Well, let's check out their military strength. Right now, I can't see Hitler's, so we can see Winston Churchill's is at 4,600. So let's go ahead, autoplay, so we can see El Hitlio. Wait, are we able to autoplay? So this is AI, so this will not go how we hope it will go. I mean, the Allies will most likely win, but the thing is they're probably not going to fight how we want them to fight on the shore, like it happened in real life, like a player would actually battle. So we're going to just at least hope, but we know how Civ 6 AI is. It's all if then. So let's go ahead and get this autoplay started. Let's make sure that war is enabled first. War is true, and then we will follow the camera. Now we will autoplay right about now. Let's turn on the beauty. Okay, the beauty and the beast. All right, so we'll see what happens. Looks like a lot. They're just mobilizing troops. They're kind of, looks like they're retreating mostly. So we start out turn 1. Oh yeah, so we start out in the ancient era. Oh, so war has been declared now. Start out in the ancient era, and I gave them some technologies that will let them have oil and stuff like that. But I want this to be a long battle for these shores here. I don't want nukes to be involved for a long time, if at all. So for now, I guess we'll just watch and see what happens. Turn 8, turn 9. Okay, looks like the troops are just moving around. They're not really... Okay, so we got some damage over here on this battleship or cruiser, it looks like. Or maybe that's a destroyer. It's like a destroyer. Turn 14, 15, turn 16. Let's see what the military strengths are looking like. 1,485 to the 4,525. So Adolf has 1,497 military power. Okay, they're just moving troops around. Let's see what troops are being moved this way. Oh. Alright, so we can see the UI now. That was weird. Okay, we got some action over here. Wait, why did he blow up that fishery? Isn't that his? I wonder where the battles are happening. Because I see some health lost. This destroyer has some health lost. Alright, they got a tank mobilizing around the place. Just that one tank. These are all the modern troops that they're going to be able to have, and industrial and atomic troops that they're going to have until they can actually reach that era. And it's hundreds and hundreds of turns to do stuff in that time. So we're just gonna have to see this battle. Whoever, when they lose these troops, they're dead. Each one of these troops cannot be replaced until that era pops back up. But we have yet to see any real battle. We saw someone fire on their own. That was weird. There's nothing really happening. Maybe we just gotta let it go and then they'll get aggressive. Maybe they just have everything they need. That there's no real urge for them to fight. Gotta be changed, that urge for them to fight. In the files. That'd be nice to know. Okay, well. Doesn't look like much interestingness is happening so soon. So I guess we'll just let this go autoplay. Yeah, we'll just autoplay this because it doesn't seem like anything of interest is happening. We will turn down the volume so that we can make it easier. Video right there is good, maybe. Okay, that should be a pretty decent volume to catch the battles, if we get to even see it. Oh, you know what? And I guess I'll turn off this thingy too. Wait, where is that thing? How do you turn this thing off? Plot tooltip. Well, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, and I guess what I'll do now is I will disappear. Bye. Okay, it looks like we've made it to turn 514. No problems with the engine or anything like that. Looks like the game's still running. So let's go ahead and check out what's been going on. We have Hitler over here with 1,749 military power, and Winston Churchill over here with 3,170 military power. Gold difference, Hitler has more gold, more faith over here at Winston Churchill. Doesn't really matter about those things right now because we're just trying to figure out who's going to win the battle. I wonder how long it's going to take. They're in 935 BC. Remember, you guys, we started out in the ancient era, and we only had a few technologies up to allow us to use oil and things like that. So it looks like they've built some archers for some reason. Like they had the military that they needed to overpower their Nazi enemies down here. And the Nazis, I saw in there during the autoplay that they had some battleships and stuff and more tanks and everything. So that's not looking good. It's looking like there's going to be a real battle if these AI ever decide to actually take it there. From what I'm seeing, though, it doesn't look like they're really having the battle that I really hoped for. Like I hoped for a clash immediately, but they're like building themselves, making new cities, and they're not really worried about fighting each other. They're kind of just like existing on their own shorelines. There's no threat to them, so they don't really need to expand into the other one. So I mean, I hope something starts happening soon. We can take a look at a few more things like the technology. Let's go look at the technology. We started out in ancient times with nothing besides like refining so that we can get oil and stuff like that. But it looks like we are now. So we had banking. We gave us banking so that we could handle the cost for all that maintenance, and we also gave ourselves economics, I believe. Yes, economics. And we gave ourselves industrialization. Steam power. They are up there now. Looks like they've caught up kind of with what we've given them, except they have not gotten to refining yet. They have not gotten to, well, we gave them refining, but they haven't reached like replaceable parts and steel and flight. They have not reached anywhere beyond that. So anyway, these other ones are going to take quite a few turns to actually complete. We're on an immersive. Now the turns are going to go by a little bit quicker because I gave all these places a boost, like because the cities needed to be boosted in order to handle the cost of all the troops. Excuse me. I won't even delete that. You guys are going to hear what it sounds like when I cough. Elyses, me, hashtag FYP. You know me? Anyway, so what I did do, if you guys hadn't been able to see during the autoplay, is we put in a lot of oil here so that we could fuel all those infantry, all the infantry troops, and a few of our boats, I think, and some planes maybe. Nope, planes are we have the aluminum for that. And then all this this red corn here, all this maize, or whatever it's called, we have all that to produce money and food because we need to produce money in order to support the troops once again. Fisheries as well, and the same thing kind of going on down here with the Nazis down here. We have let's see what we have for our civics. Let's look at our civics, guys. So they've dug pretty deep. Well, not really. They have a long way to go for everything still. I didn't give any civics to any of them. I didn't really look too deep into the civics area. So that right there, that's just going to be like on them to try and progress through their civics, which I'm fine with. What I don't like is what I'm seeing here. Pikemen and stuff, or whatever this is. He has a pikeman, and we got a lot of pikemen that they're building for some reason when they have these war machines that they can go to war with. And I feel like I should move some of these dudes into action and start like at least like attacking somebody on these shores, trying to get them on these shores. Should I move them forward? Should I cheat with the AI? I don't know. This seems kind of boring because they're not fighting, you guys. They ain't fighting. They're not fighting. So I feel like I should intervene because I have that power, don't I? Don't I have that power to intervene? But I had them set up to where they had a nice little force. Well, it looks like we have a battleship. Let me think about it before I actually move them. What are you building battering rams for? Like, bro, you don't need that. Well, kind of, maybe for the cities. Not really, though. You got 2 battleships. You still have your 2 battleships that I gave you. That's good. You have a plane that's just chilling here for some reason. Do I remember putting a plane here? I did put a plane here. I thought it was on the boat, though. It's not. So I'll go ahead and put their plane on their boat if I can find their boat. I don't even know if they still have... Well, they have this boat. I don't even know if they still have their aircraft carrier. Does not look like they have their aircraft carrier or their submarine anymore. Wow. You guys lost it? For real? They lost it. How you gonna lose it? You had 2 battleships, 2 destroyers, a submarine. They had 1 U-boat. 1 U-boat. What the? Why are these? Did this bomber not move, or is there 2? Yeah, I didn't. When I was doing the world builder thingy. Wait, is that the? No, yeah. When I was doing the world builder thingy, I placed one there, but it didn't appear there. So I guess it actually appeared there. So I guess it was just chilling there forever, and it was going to die there if I didn't stop and see it. But yeah, it looks. This looks pretty stupid now. Look at that. They barely have any infantry. They're gaining 427 gold per turn. Like they don't have room for a battle. Like what's going on here? Why isn't this battle happening? Looks like the Nazis are improving their technology faster. Look at these guys. They haven't even discovered over here yet. They haven't even touched on their land. They haven't broken the beaches. This has been since ancient era. They're gonna let them get nukes. Watch, and they're gonna lose this battle. I suppose we ought to let them continue fighting each other because that's what we should do. But let's see if there's anything else we can take a look at. Let's open up the governments. What are they doing here? This is all boring. Review policies. Boring. Government autocracy. Okay. Religion, what you got? Protestantism. All right, you're protesters or protestant. I don't know what that means. Great people. They got some great people. Great profit. All right, this is all really boring. So what's this going on? Let's see the map history real quick. Let's go ahead and play it. Let's play it for the people. Change the speed. Let's speed it. 500 turns. Let's do it. How do you press play? How come I can't play it? Oh, okay. Wait, this ain't gonna be anything different because nothing happened. Oh, it's just like exploring, I guess. Yeah, out of 514 turns, nothing happened really. Oh, they were destroyed. Oh shoot, stuff was happening. Battles did happen, you guys. I guess we'll see that maybe. What's this? What's all this? Oh, we're talking about religion now, I guess. Or wait, is it cities? People building stuff. I guess stuff is happening. That's cool, I guess, you know. I guess I should have stepped out of the way for you. There I am out of the way, very late in the spread. I wanted to see too, jeez. Okay, well, it's over now, so I'm back. But yeah, that was really boring looking. So let's go on and let them continue to battle, I guess. I mean, what else can we do? Who's in the lead? Winston Churchill is in the lead with the military strength. Obviously, we've seen that already. What about, like, what's their scores? Can we see that? Espionage. All right, so none of that. We can't do any of that. So they're over here doing, like, cultural stuff. Man, bro, whatever. I guess we'll just start the autoplay back up. Okay, well, for me, the time. Okay, let me shift war. Okay. And now me, I do disappear in 3, 2. I'm back. Now, it is turn 1315, 1524 AD. Let's first of all look around the map and see what we got going on. So it looks like they've been attacking Berlin, but I've been watching it for a little while, and they've just been bombing it, and they're not really attacking these places next to the shore like we really want them to attack, unless I missed it. Looks like there's a spy here, an English spy, so maybe they're planning on doing some stuff down here. Other than that, it looks like England has been getting burnt up a little bit. Looks like they got some things that have been pillaged, just on that left side over there, well, down here at the bottom here on the right a little bit, and some things are pillaged down here, just a couple things. Doesn't really look like, oops, let me talk to you. 1,389 military power, 1,113 military power for England. So that means that Hitler is actually in the lead military wise. So this is not going how we had planned it to go, how we had wanted it to go, because this is not what happened. Obviously, it's not what happened because I made it so that they started in ancient times. Looking like the map is still exactly the same. Nothing has been taken over or lost. The only thing that has been changed is that there are more cities now. Let's go check out the technology progress. 37 turns for sanitation. What are we studying right now? Looks like we still haven't done the wheel, and it takes 2 turns. Wow, so they should probably get the wheel. That'd be a good idea. We'll let the AI decide that. I would select it now and like put a little thing going on, but there's no need to because the AI is fighting. Replaceable parts. Looks like they're doing replaceable parts right now in 71 turns instead of getting the wheel in 2 turns to get that done and over with. And stirrups in 10 turns, gunpowder, and all that stuff. Because having those other things, I would imagine, will help you to, well, you'll have a bigger city by the time you start doing that, and it'll take less turns. But I'm not playing. It's the AI. Let's go into the civics. All right, they made some considerable progress since the last time we looked. It was what, around turn 514 earlier. Now it's almost 1,000 turns later, almost, or like 200 shy, almost exactly 200 shy. But it looks like they're pretty deep into the civics tree. Yeah, they're almost done with the civics tree as far as reaching different levels of it. So 70 turns though. It looks like 70 turns for these ones. 72 turns. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. I don't think there's anything else for us to really look at. Who's winning? Looks like Germany is leading in the domination victory. So looks like Germany has some supply convoys and some hilarious elephant rock band. What is that? Okay, so that's irrelevant. Why aren't they fighting more? I'm trying to see a battle. I don't see a big military force. What? Where's their military? What they got? 4 aircraft stationed here. Aircraft. Oh, I can't see their military because I'm not in that mode. So once we go back to autoplay, I'll look at it a little bit. So I guess we'll just go back into autoplay now because I can't see. Oh, they barely have any troops. They got a fighter, a biplane. What's happening? Oh, they're getting bombed over here. Yes, that same thing that's been going on. Oh man, I really hope those things go away. What are those bright things right there for? Let's turn off the autoplay and turn it back on so that those bright things will go away. That doesn't look right. Oh, you gotta zoom in to hear it, huh? That was loud. I'm gonna go right up here to the city. See where they drop the bombs? Oh. Alright, so we'll turn that off. Let me see. Alright, so we do that way. And now we start it without that thingy happening. So let's follow with the camera. The camera's true. He's still blowing that same place up, Berlin. So I guess I'll just disappear and let them battle more. I mean, it's kind of whack that they didn't use the military troops that I used to actually defeat each other. Maybe I gotta get rid of some land. All right, so we've made it to turn 2,840, and let's just kind of check it out. Oh, it looks like Berlin has turned to a free city. Ooh, it's a free city. They've been getting bombed for like so long, so I guess they're a free city now for now. It's looking like the shores are still pretty, they're not contested at all really, but it does look like England has amassed a pretty decent navy. They could use this to bombard those shores if they can move any of their freaking military troops, which is they're just like doing religious stuff. Why aren't they actually like going to fight? Do we need to have a land bridge for them to call it worth it to fight, like to cross the way? Like, is that how the game's set up to where like it's programmed in a way to they're safe where they are? If I put a land bridge though, would it make them more apt? But it wouldn't be, the Normandy thing. It's just like we want to see these things. So Civilization 7 coming out next year, 2024. You guys, that hopefully we'll be able to see some better AI. And I'm gonna say this now, and I'm gonna say it a few times probably in the future. What you probably will see in Civilization 7 is gonna be like, let's see, you know how you can get a plague in your city, right? You can get a plague. You can probably get it now. I just don't probably play this enough. But what you'll most likely be seeing in Civilization 6 is like, okay, let's see this little crop here, this bonus resource. It can probably over time it can get infected like with a disease or something, and it can go away, or either it can become unyieldable or something like that, or you can go to your cattle. Somebody's cattle along the way. Like if there's cattle on the map, I wish I would stop clicking things. Like cattle over here, like these cows, like those can come down with some sort of like mad cow disease. I'm sure that there's plagues that are called mad cow disease that you can get. Because I think I've seen it in Civilization 3 or 5 or something like that. Because my city got struck with a plague. But anyway, yeah. But specific tiles are going to be like inflicted with plague and stuff like that. It's already weathery stuff going on there. But sickness things. That's just like one little thing for Civilization 6. I mean Civilization 7. You guys, I'm sorry. Look how cool these graphics are for this big old chess game. Look at that. Isn't it so cool? Anyway, but let's check the score. Didn't mean to click him. So Winston Churchill has 5,255. Adolf Hitler has 883 military power. Military power is declining for Germany severely. It's mainly because they're right next to the beaches, and those are actually deserts. But I wanted it to look like beaches, you guys, because those were beaches that were battled on. So anyway, mostly just religious stuff going on here. Yeah, it's a bunch of missionaries, archaeologists. You got rock bands. It's just a bunch of nonsense to me. It's like where's the battle? They got all their boats just stationed up here by their cities. They're not even fighting. So let's just get back into it and see. So we're in the year 2071 AD. We've made it up here. As once again, turn 2,840. Oh my God, the gold score is pretty even-ish. Hitler has 2,000 more. Winston has more science by about 100 and about 200 more culture per turn. So that, or total, I mean. But anyway, that's all that we can really discuss on that. Let's open up autoplay. All right, so autoplay is now active, and okay, so I guess we'll position it here so that we can see everything, since I don't think it's been showing us the battles. I think it's just been, it showed us that battle, but I don't think it will continue. I don't know, who knows, we'll just go ahead and see, and I'll just make myself disappear. How about that? I thought it was going to disappear. Okay, so now we are at turn 3,355. 3,355, you guys. It is 2114 AD, and it looks like the balance of military power has definitely shifted heavily. Looks like Hitler is at 945 power, and Winston Churchill is at 5,999 military power. So gold, Hitler still has more. He has more faith now, less culture, less science still. So I don't know if this is ever going to end. Like, we're literally past turn 3,000, and they have not resolved these conflicts or anything. They are still in major conflict down here. This is true. This is very true. Let's look at it in beauty view. Let's look at the map. The map still looks almost the same, except for there is a free city here. You know, Berlin is now a free city. Their capital of all places is a free city. So that does suck. That does suck for them. Hopefully, you know, England stops producing just military units and starts producing some, you know, melee land units so that they can get in there and take some cities. Like when is this going to be done? I'm ready for grand finale or something. I didn't put nukes on here, or else they probably already would have had that. So they're on future tech now. We've passed everything. You know, we're done with all of it. It's like it's 3,000. No matter what time. Oh wow. Oh wait, no. Civics are done too. No matter what turn setting you're on, if by turn 3,000 you're not done with stuff, you know, that's too long. But yeah, you guys, 3,000 turns. See if we could push it to 10,000. Should we push it? Oh, I said. But anyway, like, what did I say? Anyway, what I forgot what I said. Should we push it past there? So let's see so you are leading domination, military strength. So technically, you know, militarily speaking, England has won. But should we push it to 10,000 turns or 5,000 turns or something like that? We'll push it to a lot of turns, and just when we're like, you know what, that's enough of this. Then we'll just be done, and we'll get started on the next thing. So the next thing we're gonna do is another version of this maybe, but then also the 300 Spartans. But then also we're gonna be also doing like a really huge desert map. It's gonna be like a huge, like enormous, probably just the biggest standard map that you should run on Civ. You know, the ones that are supported those sizes, so we can go past like 1,000 turns. So and it's gonna be 62 Civs battling each other and stuff. So 62 AIs, and we're gonna see what happens in that desert wasteland with no water in a big desert. You know, a lot of room for everybody. I'm kind of excited to see what that's gonna be like. And then we're gonna do the plains, and then we're gonna do grasslands, and then we're gonna do like tundra, and then we're gonna do like ice. Can we do ice? We can do ice, right? Ooh, we should do ice first. Yeah, so everybody starts melting into the. Oh, you better be global warming, huh? Oh, anyway. So what am I talking about? What do they got going on? Yeah, we've already checked out everything, right, you guys? So let's just go ahead and turn the autoplay back on and see how far we can push it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so this is almost literally never ending. We have turn 6,741, okay? And nobody has lost a city yet except for Berlin. Berlin is just a free city though. It's looking like Churchill is in the lead still. It's 8,242 military strength, and Hitler's at 1,774. So in the year 2,396, at turn 6,741, it looks like, you know, they're just kind of moving troops around and then moving them back, and then moving them, and then moving them back. They're not really battling that much. I mean, I know that there was some fights going down here. I've been seeing some things happening. Like here goes an English cruiser down here, you know, fighting with these guys. But oh yeah, ooh, in England, modern armor is almost to the shores of Normandy. Y'all see that? Finally, we have one tank coming through. One tank, you guys. We got one tank coming through to the shores of Normandy. He is embarked. But what more can you ask for? We want these land troops to reach the other land so that we can see the glorious, horrific battle. Looks like the UI is breaking, so I can't really see a lot of things. They're in future tech and future civics, so it's looking once again pretty boring because they're not doing much. They're just moving their troops over here, then they're going over here, then they're going here, then they're going here, and then they're going here, and then they're going here. And what kind of AI interaction is that? Did the creators at FireX's like hope for that to happen? That the AI doesn't really do anything if there's no players? Like, you gotta understand, you gotta think about it. When you have a game that you can put 62 AIs in, you gotta imagine somebody's gonna want to see an AI battle. And you know, this game could have been made a lot better in the respect to where the AI can actually make moves on each other without having to have an automatic auto-declare war situation. Because in Civilization 3, the AI always fought each other and wiped each other out like almost immediately. But I never did like AI battles in Civ 3, but I'm saying like when I'm playing and then they are across the world together, there's AIs that wipe each other out all the time. They're like aggressive too. Here it's like, let me move all of my hundreds of boats down 3 tiles. Let you move. You're not gonna do anything. You're gonna move all your boats or whatever over here. And then my turn's coming. Let me move all my boats exactly back like I undid my previous move. Let's move them back up. Let's wait for you to do that thing. I'm gonna do this. And just keep going like this the whole time. Like, what are we doing? This isn't battling. This isn't like, nothing's happening here. This is stupid. This is stupid. 6,000 turns, people. 6,747 turns, people. Okay? And then nothing's only thing that happened is somebody lost the city due to loyalty. It looks like due to loyalty. Everything else is just butt. This is all butt. What is going on with this game? How come they can't destroy each other? How come they can't fight each other? This is butt. I've been waiting for days for this. Where the hell is the damn action? I'm disappearing. so it looks as if we have made it to we're at turn 10,059, and these conflicts are still not resolved. And it's just looking like, once you get to turn 10,000 and nothing has been resolved, or either nobody's been destroyed or just nobody's won the game yet, I'm pretty sure that means, that it's just not gonna happen. Okay, guys. So even though I really wanted to see this come to an explosive end and a dominating victory or something like that, there was, I guess, no chance in me doing that unless, I guess, I switch the difficulty a little bit higher or whatever, or lower, assuming I am the other player that I want to win or lose. So it just looks like I would have to really intervene here in order to make a difference. Like what the heck? Look at all these religious units. How's that going to win you a domination victory? The AI does not go towards the victory conditions. They just exist. It's clear. I mean, we all knew this already, and it's not like I'm ragging on the game really, but what a bummer. The battle didn't really even, like, I have to be in here. Like I don't mind playing this. I made this so that I could actually play it myself, and then I was like, wait, I wonder how the AI would perform on this. So I mean, I made this for me, and there was no way I would have all these missionaries and freaking gurus and stuff just chilling in my territory on every single tile. They have as many as they can fit on their tiles, pretty much, on their land tile. It just looks dumb. It just looks dumb. All right, so technically winning is Winston Churchill, 7,856 power, and then Adolf Hitler, and second and last place, 2,229 military power. That doesn't really mean anything. Hitler also lost a city to free cities, potentially, from a battle. He was getting bombarded for a long time by England. He was being bombarded actually. Turn after. So that place was probably depleted in all their, their economy was probably just completely depleted. Everything was probably depleted. They couldn't grow or anything, and then eventually the city revolted against. So I mean, there's not really much else to say about this. What happened? Because you guys look at the map. We'll go look at the climate real fast. 3.5 meters. There was no ice, but it says 85% was lost. Global temperature is plus 235 degrees. Dang, bro. Plus 230. We roasting out here. Like there ain't no chance that. There's no chance, you guys, that there would be these grasslands. It was 200 degrees more. What the hell? This will all be wasteland. But that's the climate for you guys. There's nothing really else to choose from to look at. What are they building? Let's see what the production looks like. It still takes a really long turn for them to build stuff. It looks like, yeah, like settlers and builders, and 116 turns for another one of these. These fools is over here building missionaries. Wait, I think you just purchased them. But anyway, I don't see why they have so many religious units. And the initial military that I gave them is like virtually non-existent. And it's not virtual, it is literal. It's literal, like I didn't give them, it's just, all in all, to me this is a fail. Total, complete bummer right here. So 2024, you guys, will bring Civilization 7. And I'm super excited to see that game, because I'm really tired of the AI on this game. And, we know it's never going to be fixed. We know there's no plans to improve it. And, that's just how it is with AAA games. It's like, you either like it, or either you play something else. Or either you just say, this is what we have right now, and you play this. It's just kind of what it is. I mean, I know the game wasn't like just to have AI play the game. I understand that, but it seems like it should. I mean, I don't know. It seems like it should work. That sounds like a pretty stupid thing to say, but I mean, at the same time, it's not. It's not really. It's like why aren't these AI attacking each other? Are they only programmed to really like interact with player civilization? And if that's the case, then that does suck. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I haven't seen any mods that truly make the AI any better. I mean, there's some mods that, a little stronger or whatever. They have past deity, but it's just like boosts. But it was fun to see some battles and stuff like that. But I want to see somebody win. So next time, because we're gonna do next time we do a stylized battle, we'll probably be doing the Battle of Thermopylae with 300 Spartans. I don't see how that one won't be able to be settled. There's gonna be a lot of troops on one side and a little bit of troops on the other side, and it should be rather swift, maybe. But we're gonna do that one, and then we're gonna do Troy. I don't know which one we're gonna do first, but we'll also do some other ones. Some of the Pacific battles of World War II. We'll do probably that French line, from World War I. That one should be fun. I feel like that one could be very fun, and I don't know if I know the AI is not going to do exactly how I want them to do it, and they're going to leave positions open that I don't want them to leave open, but it's going to be okay. Desert Wasteland, we're definitely doing that. So we're going to do the biggest map for standard civilization maps, not like enormous or whatever the large ones that have red writing. We're not going to try those ones because after like turn 400 or something, or 500 or 700 or 800, they just kind of fart out. But I've been messing with the files a little bit and kind of trying to apply cores and stuff to my my setup and optimize the game a little bit, and some things have been getting a little better, but not exactly. But yeah, so Desert Wasteland, we're gonna do like 62 AI versus 2 AI, and they're all gonna be like in a desert. So we're gonna see how that goes. And we're just doing this. That's some of the most unnecessary noise that can be taken out of the game. There should be actually a button or a setting to remove that noise. That noise is so annoying, and I do not like it. I've never liked it. Anyway, yeah, they barely have a military down here. These guys, these like artists and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's that. You guys, thank you so much for tuning into the video. And if you guys enjoyed nothing happening or whatever, I mean, I'm sorry, but I really, next time I do this map, I think I'll be sure to intervene. So like if I see some stuff that can happen and that should happen, I think that I'll probably intervene. But before we leave, actually, I forgot. Let's do the map history real quick. Let's do that.
3, 2, 1. Ignition.
So I guess that's everything. Thank you guys so much if you got to this part of the video. I really appreciate you guys.
You know what? Bye.